Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to look at some special case equations. Okay, these are equations that will come up in times that might give you some issues or something that like we might have to work backwards than normal, but we don't teach that way because they're just special cases. They only happen every now and then. So first thing before we do that, let's look at our three different types of solutions. Okay, we have one solution. All right, an example of that is if x just equals a number. Okay, so for example, that could be x equals 5. All right, that's an example of one solution. You have a variable that equals one number. All right, another one, like we talked about in the other video, is infinite solutions. And infinite means goes on forever. So infinite, um, you could have 0 equals 0. Does 0 equal 0? Yes, they're the same. 0 is 0. All right. You can have solutions that go on and on and on. You could have x plus 2 equals x plus 2. Both sides the same? Yes, they are. Then you have an infinite number of solutions. And the last is no solution. It's basically exactly what it says. There is not a solution. So, for example, 0 equals 5. 0 cannot equal 5. They're different. Okay. Um, 2x minus 3 equals 2x plus 5. Okay, those are different. 2x and 2x are the same, but negative 3 and 5 are different. No solution. Okay, so before we start, remember, please don't call me after midnight. Parentheses, distributed property, combine like terms, move variable, add or subtract, multiply or divide. Okay, so let's look at our first example here. Example uno. Negative 2 times 3n minus 5 minus parentheses n plus 6 equals 1 plus 2n minus 6n. Now, I know this one's kind of long, okay? So, in examples, when you have long equations like this can overwhelm a lot of you. Going through your steps can be very beneficial. So, parentheses. Do we have parentheses? Yes, we do. Can I simplify inside these parentheses? No, I cannot. So I've done that step. My next step, let's look at, can I distribute? Well, if I have parentheses and I have numbers outside these parentheses, then yes, I can. So negative 2 times 3n, and remember, this is negative 2. Negative 2 times 3n, that's negative 6n. Negative 2 times negative 5. Don't get in the habit of bringing down that subtraction sign, okay? Because that would be wrong. Negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10, okay? This gets a lot of students right here. Pay attention to this. This is actually a negative 1. There's an invisible 1 there, okay? Don't just bring down that subtraction sign either. Use your multiplication to determine your sign. What's negative 1 times n? That's negative n. Notice how my multiplication determined if that was addition or subtraction. What's negative 1 times 6? That is negative 6. Okay. Do we have any parentheses or distributive property on that side? No. We can just bring that down. 1 plus 2n minus 6n. Okay. Next step. Combine like terms. Do you have any like terms on this side? I have a negative 6n and a negative n. That's a negative 1n. Negative 6 plus negative 1 is negative 7n. And then I have a positive 10 and a negative 6. 10 minus 6 is positive 4. This side, 2n and negative 6n. Positive 2 and a negative 6. When I combine those together, I'm going to get negative 4n. And whatever we have left, bring it down. Because the 1, he's just by himself over there. Okay? So now we have negative 7n plus 4 equals 1 minus 4n. Next step is to move the variable. Now, I'm going to move my negative 4n from this side to this side. What's the opposite of minus 4n? Plus 4n. And what you do to one side, you do to the other. So once I do that, those cancel. Negative 7n plus 4n. Negative 7 plus 4 is negative 3n. Bring down my plus 4 equals, bring down my 1. Next step, we're going to add or subtract. Plus 4 here, the opposite of plus 4 is minus 4, which you do to one side, you do to the other. So what we got left is negative 3n, as we drop that down. And 1 minus 4 is negative 3. My last step, multiply and divide. Divide this side by negative 3, which you do to one side, you do to the other. And you're going to get n equals 1. And what type of solution is this? This is a one solution problem. Okay, that was a lot of steps, but we went through our steps up here. Okay, we did that in every single problem here, every single step, and it got us to our final answer. All right, let's look at another example here. So example 2, negative 8 times 7 minus x equals 8x minus 7. Now let's go through our steps. Do we have parentheses? Yep. Can I simplify inside of there? No, I cannot. Next step. If I have parentheses, and I can distribute if the number's outside of here. So we're going to look to distribute. Negative 8 times positive 7 is negative 56. Negative 8 times negative x is positive 8x. Okay. Use your multiplication to determine that sign there. Equals, just bring this down, 8x minus 7. Okay. You should be seeing something right now, but if you're not, we'll keep going. So can I combine like terms? No like terms, no like terms. Let's move that variable. So opposite of positive 8x is negative 8x. And what we do to one side, we do to the other, Mr. Reed. That is right. What's left over here? Well, those will cancel. All that's left is negative 56 equals negative 7. Negative 56 cannot equal negative 7, but if you're not seeing it, we can keep going. If I add 56 to one side, I must add 56 to the other. And that's going to leave me with 0 equals, excuse me, equals 49. Can 0 equal 49? Nope, can't happen. Therefore, I have no solution. Okay, so we've done an infinite solution, all right, in our other examples, and that's when both sides equal each other. So again, if you have any questions, make sure you let me know, and I hope you guys have a great day.